Hello, hello. It is I, the weird man who can't get shinies. Hello, hello, and welcome to day, I think, 70 of the Shiny Living Dex challenge. Koki, how could you increment me twice while I was trying to do stuff? But also, hi, Koki, Charcher. Since Kai finally managed to get the Bulbasaur after 14,000 and I think it was 90 checks? I said to him that, you know, whenever he finally got his Bulbasaur, we would do a different type of hunt. So for Fire Red, we're still gonna have Articuno, which is why the 12,000 resets is still there. However, for Leaf Green, because I didn't do it in that game, we're gonna be hunting a Magikarp, the one that you buy right outside Mount Moon. So I don't want to beat around the bush too much longer on that. I think I loaded the correct save. I did. You're going to do that in Let's Go, and Koki's going to hunt a Magikarp in Let's Go. So the one that has the audio is the one in the bottom left, just to break up the kind of monotony of constantly hearing the battle music from Fire Red. My main goal is to still get... Whoops. My main goal is to still get the Articuno. But I thought, you know, having a nice change of pace in the audio would be nice. So we already know the Articunos are down, but what about the Magikarps? Ooh. Damn. No first try shiny. But yeah, how is everyone today? Okay, I know that you have worky that you need to worry about, but still, how are you doing? I'll tell you one thing. I've been like, not like a while within work, but it's been a while for me. I overslept so bad one of these work days that I didn't get to work until almost an hour and a half after my start of my shift. I overslept so horribly, and I don't know why. It took me 5 years to finally oversleep so much that I was incredibly late for work. It was so weird because usually I also have a second person with me those nights, and so it was weird that it was like they called out and then I wasn't there, and so it was a mess. Wait, did that increment by 4? No, okay. 5 hours to go. You got this, Koki. I believe in you. You're streaming later tonight, aren't you? You said? Alright, no Articuno. You are? Gotcha. Oh, hey. So is the Mount Moon guy there in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee as well? Because if so, that means you have better odds than both me and, Okay, then I guess it really is only fair that you have one game, right? While me and I potentially use 2 games, right? You gotta get there first, though. Also, there's a little bit of build up to your shiny, huh? So another thing today. Today was a very, very cool day for Kat. She ran a 5K. And for those in the Americas who don't know what a 5K is, it's essentially 3.1 miles. Yeah, 5 kilometers. She did it for, what's some miles? Morales. She did it because her sister wanted to do it, and she couldn't say no to her. And so she decided to, like, buckle down and actually do it. And, like, I thought they were going to have laps around the place. But no, it was the entire, I guess, quote-unquote track was the 5K. Which, man, when you're waiting, like, when you're just waiting there, clapping people, like, as they pass, like, the first person there that ran the entire thing did it in 20 minutes. It was wild. The dude looked like he was a runner. Man, it looked like this was like his 20th year doing this in a row, and he had ran there and then ran back. Oh, the first fish is a legendary.
Fart.
Why? Why? Hi, Kai Char Char. How are you today, Whiskers, and how are you, Kai? You came in when I was telling Koki about the fact that Cat ran a 5K. Meanwhile, I've just been playing Expedition 33, one of the best RPGs I've ever played. Probably the best RPG I've ever played. I've been praising that game to everyone who would listen to it. So if you haven't played it, go play it. And if you have played it, why are you here? Go play Expedition 33 instead. I'm the best RPG you've ever played? What does that even mean? How am I an RPG? What are you role-playing as? A faceless voice in the void? Electros. Turn-based Dante.
We are here to watch you suffer, Dante.
Aw, how sweet of you. You only want the best for me, right? Suffer. Whoops. How did... There we go. I'm over here having a fight with my Dragonair. Nope, wrong way. Oh, I can't go. All that to say, am I not separating the carps? What do you mean? I don't need, what do you mean? Am I not separating the carps from my counter? They're in a separate counter. It's just I don't have two counters going at the same time. And I mean, since we started, why not? I don't know. Since we had 12,000 for the Articuno anyway, I just realized that my thing is eating the previous screen. Can I scoot my frame up a bit? I hate the fact that this broke. Now I need to like fix it all the time. Come on. Work with... No. Work. You stupid thing. Guys, I'm a streamer. This is what it means to suffer. It just needs to go up more. Is that high enough? Good enough to me. Now the bottom of the game's getting eaten, but oh well. You don't need to read the bottom of the screen, right? What is with you guys in this +1? I know I added it for this very express purpose, but what's with you guys in this +1? Oh, what? Not 551. Oh, that's a Charmander. I was the Charmander for some reason. Haha! Now you're getting charged one more for a Charmander. Bruh.
+1.
That doesn't count. How many of you guys doing over there? Also, I forgot to say at the top of the stream while they're spamming me with drinks, while we were off, we had 2 new followers. We had OP Moves and the most recent one, which was like an hour ago, with Ruby Rars. Thanks to both of them for following. It means a lot. So sweet of you guys too. To listen to, like I said, to this voice in the void. It's like a podcast where nothing happens. Because I refuse to get a shiny. Whoops. All right, let's read here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let me check this Magikarp so I don't do a spit take. All right. So 10 of them, huh? 1. 2. By the way, Whiskers, thank you for the 10 bits for gigantifying the what emote. 3. 4. 5. 6. It's a little bit harder because I burned the roof of my mouth the other day. 7. 8. I need to open up a different drink. Same odds for all of us? Yeah, because, you know, don't you just love whenever you have to compete with 4,096 odds? Ooh, that's different. 9. 10. One of these days I'm going to incorporate another drink redeem. But this drink redeem is going to be like 1 per person. And it's going to be a more fun drink. Maybe. Like a oh yeah, raffles. I forgot we got those because I didn't ever do any when I was doing Oblivion. Koki's not gonna have a heart. He's gonna have like a mechanical heart whenever he gets older because of the fact that he keeps drinking so much Monster. You realize that, right? That's the cancel button. We only had 5 cans yesterday. Can we reduce that to 2? No biggie. Brother, why are you only drinking Monster? You're single-handedly keeping that company afloat. Chat makes you? You know you could just easily replace that with water, right? It's just as easy. Less heart attack killed either. Where's the fun in that? The fun is in not dying, in my opinion. Or, you know, having pest chains? What? Chest pains. But that's just one humble Void's opinion. Or one gaming chair's opinion, I guess. Listen, if you keep drinking too much Monster, how are you going to sit in my gaming chair? Like, instead of being the cute, adorable... Why are you like this? Instead of being the cute, adorable Koki, you're going to be like the cute, big Koki. Like, you see, like, that's what you're going to be doing on the gaming chair. Can you increment me? Why? You guys are going to get that thing so high that no one's going to be able to pay for it. It's going to become the new most expensive redeem. And I intend to have a million point redeem.
1 biddy for the Cardiac Restoration Fund for Koki.
I'll make sure to put that in the jar, Whiskers. Every bit this stream goes to Koki's Cardiac Fund. But it's a pocket monster energy? What does that even mean? Does that mean you're just opening a like a Pokeball and just liquids pouring out? Do you think Vanilla Ice melts if you leave it too long in a Pokeball? Does that, if it doesn't, does that mean that it's air conditioned in the Pokeball? If I leave my Vanilla Ice in its Pokeball in the car too long, will I come back and not have a Pokemon anymore? If I leave a Magmar in the Pokeball in the car, does that mean it gets stronger and evolves into a Magmortar? There may not be a Magmarizer. Was it a is it a Magmarizer? Is that what it's called? Like, bruh. Also, if you're gonna keep doing bits, I need to get a better TTS voice. By the way, with all the fishing that you're doing, it reminded me. I don't want TCG Pocket to have... I don't want it to have more. I don't want more cards right now. It came out so quickly. You wouldn't mount my Pokeball? Yeah, boy. The issue is that, you know, you don't let any of us catch you. You already have a trainer, remember? And it ain't me. Care to explain that one, Cookie? You should really call her. Bro dogs, I am concerned that, like, not only am I starting a second hunt with Magikarp, but I'm also not going to get either. Because if anything, this week has been wild with both of you getting shinies. Koki, you've gotten, like, what, 3? I think, in total? Because, you got... You got the nose pass. Yeah, 3 yesterday. Yeah, you got the 2 Charmanders. You got the nose pass. Snivy. Like, you've been absolutely cooking this week, dude. What happened to having bad luck? Eh? What happened then? What happened to that? Kai finally got a Bulbasaur after 14,000? No. Was it 14,000 checks? I think I said 1490. I don't remember what the number exactly was. Oh, I had the numbers all sorts of messed up. Oh my god, 10,490. Well, apparently you're going to 14,090 for Magikarp, so. Because I can't remember numbers. No, you? That's just mean. Can't you say I'm already at 12,000 for an Articuno? Bad luck is coming with the fish, you can feel it. Bro, you're not going to have bad luck with the fish. You went double odds on the Charmander. Oh, Kai was brought to tears with this bubble. Why don't you cry, Dante? Because I don't like Bulbasaur.
Cry.
Do it, baby. Cry. You cried? Kai, you cry at everything. Listen, man to man, friend to friend, Papega to idiot, you cry. A lot. Over everything. We're being nice to you and you cry. We love that you cry. There's a reason why your nickname is Cry Mary. See, exactly. Because you care. Which is good. Keep crying. Cry. You're crying? Good. I'm gonna name this episode the one where I bully Chimera.
Cry.
See, exactly. Even my TTS agrees. Cry. Don't hold back. Cry. Let them tears loose.
Cry.
I remember having a bit war years ago, just escalating each of the, or like I think having a conversation or something like that. We just kept like 1 bit, then 2 bit, then 3 bit.
Cool Boogie.
Cool Boogie, then cry. See, Kai, we like when you cry. So keep doing it. I didn't even check the other one. I don't know, guys. When's the last time you had a good cry? Alright, gotta go. Have fun, gamers. Alright, Koki. Thank you for stopping by. Good luck with work. Hopefully the next 5 hours flies by, man. And thank you for the how many ever bits you were doing for Cry and Cool Boogie. This is my most bit heavy stream. Once again, this harbors back to whenever we were doing Bulbasaur and Snorlax, I believe, where like I'm doing two different things and I'm worried I'm gonna reset every one of them.
Take care, Koki. Durkok love.
This emote should never be in TTS. You too soonish? No, you can't leave me. I know you start in 15 minutes, but you can't leave that soon. I started late because I was talking to Kat, telling her how proud I was of her running a 5K. Hi, Kai, Char. Lord knows I could never run a 5K. I'd get halfway through it and just start crawling. My heart ain't built for running. It's built for climbing stairs, but not for running. I like climbing stairs actually a lot. I had to do it a lot at my work too. Whenever I was younger, and I think I talked about this before, like how I'd run up the stairs and like to like race the elevator. I think I talked about that story before. Even in my old advanced age, I still do that at work. Both up and down. I'm not just like going into that, like pulling down the elevator and then opening the door, then just hitting a button and start racing the elevator once the door closes. I'm not doing that. I don't know what kind of weirdo you take me for. But don't put me past it. If push comes to shove, I can teach that elevator lesson. I won't go up the stairs, I'll go down the stairs and turn it off before it gets to the top floor.
I have a funny for you. What Pokemon has terrible stomach problems when taking medicine? Snorlaxative.
Why?
I have problems.
Oh, I'm aware. Been making fun of you all week in the Discord about it. Speaking of which, if you're not in the Discord, you can feel free to do exclamation Discord in the chat, or it's in the description of the YouTube video. Like I said before, like, I don't know where you got that screen cut from, because I did not say that. Don't save yourself. No, join the Discord. Absolutely. Join and revel in the chaos that's going over there. I like this animal, the shimp. Squid. The squad. Like I said, that's the kind of chaos I want in my server. I want pure, unadulterated, just random chicanery. And like I said before, I did try to warn you not to scroll up. But did you listen? No. Therefore, that's not my fault anymore. I'm not held by any other rule of law. I warned you, and beyond telling you, I wasn't going to delete them, you know? What's the point of having a fun-loving server if I delete everything? But also, you're the one who keeps making these cursed images. The what emote is your fault. The have a donut is your fault. The Jigglypuff stare is your fault. You put yourself in your own deranged asylum by being in my server. I did say it. Clearly you didn't clip it. Mask out the F with the same color as the background and reshape the sentence to fit it. I mean, surely you didn't. Also, you don't have like midnight background on your Discord. You don't have your background be as dark as possible? What kind of cop are you? My phone has midnight, and I don't know what the one on desktop is called, if it's also called midnight or not. Anything but the darkest setting possible, and you're a cop. I don't make the rules, I'm just saying. Anything less than ultra dark mode, and you're a cop. What say you, Whiskers? Hmm. I need to, hold on a sec. I need to pull up Kai's stream on the side because I need to see if he gets it and if I'm going to get upset. I don't think he started quite yet, though. He is not. Let's see here. So one of the things I kind of wanted to talk about today was like Expedition 33. I'm like 15 or 16 hours into the game, and it is one of the most fun RPGs I've played in a while. Like, I've been like posting about it on Twitter and on Blue Sky about just how much I adore this game. Like, I haven't even finished the game. I don't even know if I'm a quarter of the way through. I don't know how far into the game I am. But like, this has very quickly like become a game that I don't want to end. Because I've been playing through it on the expert difficulty, which is essentially the hardest difficulty the game has. What are you Bob Rossing me for? Are you doing that because of the Paintress? But it is very quickly moved to my top 3 RPGs, and I haven't even finished it. Discord? I don't have Discord open. What am I gonna look at? What are you gonna, like, hit me in the face with? Where is it? I keep forgetting how far down it is. Just to spite me, you put it in light mode? Bruh. Once again, what kind of cop are you? Why would you do this to me? Why? Like I said before, you're a cop. Oh, kind of on topic for Pokemon, but off topic from Expedition 33. I found out something that's kind of not relevant to you, Whiskers, but kind of interesting in your kind of domain. The Nuzlocke that I'm going to be doing for Legends Arceus is actually going to be partly a charity stream for the British Red Cross. So for every time that I'm doing that Nuzlocke, we're going to be doing, it's going to have a donation link to the British Red Cross. Which I'm sure, being where you are, will probably mean at least something to you more so than me. I'm contemplating whether or not to even like do it, because obviously I don't live in Britain. As obvious by my obviously not British accent. But I thought it wouldn't be fair or like make sense for me to be in this challenge but not do the charity at the same time. Even if it gets nothing from like my end of things, I still at least want it to be there for the people who potentially do stop by and want to. Whoops. I didn't buy the Magikarp. I think the entire donation goal for the entire event is £1,000. Right? You use pounds, the British pounds. So here's a question for you, right? What do you call it when you get like $7.38? What would you say that in pounds as? Like, what's your equivalent to saying cents? Pence? So you'd say, what, 7 pounds and 38 pence? Or would you say something like quid? Also, I don't know what a quid is. I know what a squid is. Is it a single squid? A quid? Also, don't forget to join the 10K. You could use both. Quid is mostly just a pound total. So if it was just seven flat, you'd say 7 quid. Versus 7 pounds, 38 pence. Oh, whoops. Actually, you know what? Sure. We'll do it this way too. Whenever I was younger, like this is obviously years ago. One of the middle schools I went to, because I went to multiple, I went to 3 different middle schools because of how much I moved around. And one of them had the name pence in it, spelled the exact same way. So does that mean that my school is just named after the coins of Britain? No shiny Magikarp or... I do not know if this will be a 2-hour stream or if it'll go longer or not. My goal is to go for 2 hours, but we'll see how well that holds up. I keep examining the Dragonair. And I keep forgetting to look at the Articuno before I do it. Because the Articuno shines, with how similar it already looks, I'm worried. Also, I am kind of genuinely worried about the Articuno because I don't know how to put it. Because of the fact that I don't have as many Ultra Balls on the Fire Red save as I do the Leaf Green one. I am concerned about the Ultra Balls for that game. I have also 20 Great Balls as well, but at least I have the Master Ball. So there is that. I think Leaf Green is at Sabrina. So I don't have the, or not at Sabrina, but like in Saffron. So I don't think I've gotten the Master Ball yet on it. Okay, I think officially he should be going. He is. Hold on a sec. Whoops. Hold on. Can I? No, how do I do it? This. There we go. Now I have Kai on my screen so I can see if he gets it before me. It's really hard to say. who will end up being more lucky. Alright, no on the Articuno. And no on the Magikarp. I don't think him and I have had an actual, like, legitimate race. Because, like, I almost essentially got the Bulbasaur before he really got into, like, deep into the Bulbasaur. But this, we're essentially starting Magikarp on the same day, today. So I guess it'll all depend on who gets more lucky. He also kind of streams more often than me for Pokemon specifically, but I don't know. What is it, Whiskers? Are you sad that you're not in first? I mean, I get it. It's kind of hard to get caught up to Cavehead, who's over 1,000,000 points. However, 2 people have done it and then gambled away all their points. So I think you could do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I do think you have the luck and or skill to get there. Just my humble opinion. Whether you want to believe me or not, it's a different story. But yeah, I'm excited about this being like an actual like sort of kind of race. Because him and I have talked about this before. About how did I end back over here? Him and I talked about this before about doing a sort of race like this. All right, so the left one isn't, and the right one isn't. All right. But since he mainly played like the newer games at the time, you wonder if he's watching me? That'd be funny. He probably is. He's lurking like how I am probably lurking in his. But with him playing like the more modern ones and me not having access to those games, it should be fun. To be fair though, I also have like 124 checks on him so far. Or how many ever long it takes for him to do his long intro that he spends 20 minutes yapping. Kai, if you can hear me, you keep yapping for 20 minutes, you're not going to win the race. But just my opinion. Just my opinion. I'm just saying. Just my opinion. I know you like to talk to your adoring fan base, but you yap. Cry. There you go. Raffle. Oh boy. I think Koki's gonna be the first one to get it. Because Koki's also gonna start, but he's only doing 1 game as opposed to both of us doing 2. I'm baiting more than fish. It's fun to bait other instigate. It's fun to instigate other people I'm friends with to react a certain way. It always is. Still though, I think Koki's gonna be the first one to get it because just due to the fact that his luck is insane. Like, yeah, sure, he had 1 over, like, double odds on a Charmander hunt, but I don't think I've seen him go over odds on any hunt prior. So, but we'll see how well it turns out. Kind of like soft racing all 3 of us. But both of them also have a better chances than I do. Because I stream this once a week. I streams this 3 times a week. I think Koki streams this 4 times a week? I could be wrong. He might also just do it 3 times. But also, we all have wildly different like amounts of time that we stream for. I stream for 2 to 3 hours this. It used to be 4. Kai streams for usually 3, and Koki can stream upwards to 6 or 7. So like the odds of who's gonna win this are all over the place. Oh, you know what? That's probably what I'm gonna call it instead. Instead of being called one where I bully Chimeri, I'm probably gonna end up calling it the one where the race begins, as I just indirectly talk about the fact that Kai, I, and Koki are all racing. Even though I refuse to give up on Articuno. Dude, I would absolutely love to get the Magikarp this stream and then just immediately point it out. It'd be even funnier if I got it while he was doing his yap session in the intro. Right now they're the Articunos. Alright, another Magikarp. You know, we never did decide. Whiskers, you should totally ask Kai if there's any kind of, like, prize for whoever wins. Or, I guess if other people lose. Carp race, huh? I am concerned. Nice. Smooth. Smooth. I forgot. I'm hunting this in... Yeah, I'm hunting this in Fire Red. That's not really going to help me, though. You can explain? No, you can't. Okay, you know what? No. Go ahead. Explain. I want to hear this. I want you to explain to me why you're ratting me out. I thought we were friends, Whiskers. I might have to try and make you cry.
You suck egg.
I mean, we had eggs for Easter recently, if that's what you mean. They were deviled eggs. They were pretty good. Though I didn't suck on them. I didn't suck on an egg. Suck on a worm. Da, da, da. You know what would be kind of funny? Is if I just foregoed, like, my other games and just, like, did this game on Sunday as well. Though I would still have to do a Split Fiction on Monday with Sal, because him and I are having so much fun with that. You know, because of the last time we were inside of a building doing, like, hunts really quickly and having to check the menu. Buds. I feel like I'm missing my timings because I'm so used to the professor's office, where like I'm waiting for like Gary to walk over. But also, I mean, I am kind of also watching for the Articuno, but I can do that while I'm doing the menus. I'm good about menuing, so that much is good. By the way, I just want to point out once again that Kai is a yapper. He is how far into this is he? I can't see because I don't have the actual channel up. He's 15 minutes in, just yapping. 6 minutes in, still yapping. Yapper. Oh, right, no refunds. Haha. So, if I get the Magikarp, do I just go back to hunt Articuno? But if I get Articuno, what am I going to do? Because I already have the Magikarp in Fire Red. Oh, I could fish. Well, no, that kind of defeats the point. We want to kind of get this Mount Moon Magikarp. Does it say he's from Mount Moon? Route 4? Good enough. It's not really met, but yeah. What would I hunt after this? I'm getting to the point where I'm running out of stack encounters. Oh, Eevee! I still need to get Eevee. Because I can't hunt Farfetch'd or the other trade mons, which sucks. I will say the Articuno would be so much more beneficial on my Leaf Green save, but oh well. I still need to transfer over the Bulbasaur from Leaf Green to Fire Red. I want to have them all on one save. However, it means I have to change the save title names. When I tried to do it the first time, try to like transfer over Pokemon, because that's how I have a Machamp and Fire Red. I had to, I like changed the file name at the end from like save one to I think it was SA1 or SA2. It was one of the two, and I didn't even grab it yet. And like, it didn't want to work at first, so I had to do it again. Once again, how do I grab it on one but not the other? Now I'm going to the bag. I am all sorts of befuddled. Alright, there we go. Actually, let me type this in. Alright, there we go. That message was made just for Kai, because he's not really watching with audio. Whoop. There we go. Alright, so if I get Magikarp, I can go do Eevee. Oh, no, I can go do Articuno again. If I get Articuno, I can go do Eevee. I really desperately want to get... Oh, actually, speaking of which, Eevee, you guys are going to, You guys are going to be, Hold on, I need to type this out. I didn't even increment. I lost my train of thought because he asked me a question. The evolution that we do is going to be voted on by you guys, whether in chat or on like a poll on Twitter or Blue Sky. I'm essentially gonna let you guys pick which evolution you want. My favorite evolution is until Gen 4, so it doesn't really matter to me which one we get when or where. Oh, so... Oh, I just realized it didn't increment. Hold on. Hold on. Yep, I see. It didn't increment twice. It somehow went down to Giratina. I don't know how it did that. Alright. So, one of the things that we were talking about earlier was, like, Expedition 33. Dude, it is so cool. So, like, we played Legend of Dragoon on here, like, months and months ago. It's like that combat style, but with specifically the spells or the skills in the game, where you have to, like, time them in order to get, like, special effects to currently happen. Or, like, with one character, you get more charges if you hit the perfects as opposed to just hitting it normally. And it's so much more fun. But also it has that kind of like active turn-based defense style where instead of just taking the hits like you do in other RPGs, you can either choose to parry or dodge. You can also jump, which has its own mechanic tied to it. And it's just been such a blast. I shared a battle that I took 15 minutes on, which wasn't my longest fight. My longest fight was actually 18 minutes. And that 15-minute fight was so hard. The entirety of the time that I was doing that 15-minute battle, it was essentially all my damage was just being in the parries. The fight that took me 18 minutes, I couldn't get parries off because I was too scared of essentially dying. In both the fights that I have beaten, I know I shouldn't be there because I die in one hit. Like, it wants me to wait till later in order to win. But because of how the action or the defense action sequence works, as long as I'm good at dodging and parrying, I can win fights. But like, everything about that game is wonderful. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. It plays amazing. Hey Sal, how you doing? The story, I mean, I'm not that far into it, but it's a good story so far. In case you're wondering, I'm talking about Expedition 33. So Kai, in case you don't know, Kai and I are currently racing this Magikarp. So I'm trying to like focus on getting these resets as fast as possible. I'm doing good. Kat ran a 5K this morning. She actually did an entire 5K. It's super impressive for her. She had been like kind of prepping herself for the past like 2 weeks, because it was kind of sprung on her within the past 2 weeks. And so the fact that she went from kind of like prepping 1 mile kind of like incremental runs into a 3-1, her time, because you gotta keep in mind this was her first time really ever doing one, and she didn't have enough time to really prep for it like she really wanted. If she had more time to prep, she probably would have done better. But she got a, let me find the notes page. She got a 4640, and her sister who wanted to do it got a 4330. However, her sister who wanted to do it was also in track, or no, not track, in I think it might have been like field and track, because she had already been running previously. But my hope is that Kat keeps going at it and seeing if she can do good next time as well. Track and field. It's whichever one where you're not like actually just straight running on the track. So I guess it would be track and field, where it's more about, you know, endurance than it is about like speed or anything like that. But dude, there was a person there that ran it in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, I think 48 seconds. Dude has essentially had like a 6-minute and 45-second pace per mile. But he looked like a runner. Man was built for it. He was going to town on that run. It was really cool though, like the area that they did it in. For obvious reasons, I'm not gonna say where, because I'm not gonna dox myself as much as possible. If I can help it anyway, if I can remember not to. But the area that they did it in was like it was in a business. They did it to essentially have like a slight, I say a slight, they kind of did it for like a fundraiser for a new business that was in the area that helps out like foster kids. And all the because you had to sign up with registration with a fee in order to run. So everyone who signed up to run it was also like, all those proceeds went to them, the people helping out foster kids. It was a really cool charity idea for them. And it was kind of funny because like Kat's sister was like, why would you pay to run? Shouldn't you have to pay to watch? And it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like, we're just kind of sitting at the entrance. Like, why would we pay just to watch? People are paying to suffer, essentially. But back to Expedition 33 just for a moment, because I don't want to spoil anything. It's, I think, still currently on sale for $45. I think on Steam, Xbox, and it might be on PlayStation, I don't know. However, there is the website, I think GOG or GOG or whatever it's called, I think they have a sell for the deluxe edition. I think is cheaper than even the standard edition, which just comes with like extra costumes for the characters, from my understanding. But I would highly recommend anyone who loves RPGs to go play Expedition 33. It is a phenomenal game. It may not have like a bunch of side stuff like say Persona does, but it has just enough outside of the story stuff that I've been doing that it's kept me intertwined with the game and having fun with it. All the fights feel fair. Like, even if they do one-shot me, it's still fair, like, to me, due to the fact that you can always learn from them. It really is a wonderful game. Essentially, if you can learn and adapt and get good timings, even with just the dodges, you'll be fine in the game. Because dodges are very forgiving, and parries are more strict, but if you can get your parries going, then it makes the fights slightly faster. I'm super excited to keep playing that game. I don't know when I'm going to play it again. I'll probably end up playing it Monday night. But like, it's a game I do not want to put down. I haven't had a game I haven't want to put down in a very long time. Like, don't get me wrong, like playing through Pokemon each week, or, you know, when we pick up new games here for stream, they're always fun, don't get me wrong. But this is a game that I would absolutely want to just binge play and only that and only do that. But I have to understand that I'm an adult now and I need to focus on other things other than just this amazing game. And that's probably like one of the harder things about being an adult, is that like I have to make time for those like other important things. I can't just like game and that's it. Like, I need to make time for a cat. I need to make time to clean the house or do the dishes or cut the lawn. Like, I need to do these things. And that's like one of the harder things about being an adult. So if you're a kid listening to this, one, and don't tell me you're a kid. I don't want to hear it. But enjoy that time that you have as a kid and enjoy the games that you're playing, because one day you're not going to be able to play them as much as you want to. I think the last time I've had a game that I've sat down and just played it, just nothing but that game. I didn't even do that with Destiny when it came out. I did it with Grand Chase when I first discovered it. I think I discovered it in like October, and then like I played it essentially almost every day. Not every single day, but like most days I would play the game. But then summer came around, and brother, I was on that game day to night. I had I think a 38-hour stretch of just playing that game. Like, other than bathroom breaks and eating. I was 14, 15 at the time. But dude, it's been so long since I had a game that I just did not want to put down. I just want to keep playing it. And the thing is that the user, well, I guess not user reviews, but the player reviews for that game agree with me. Like, people do not want to stop playing that game, and it just shows how good it is. It's also made by like ex-Ubisoft employees. You know, the people who make Assassin's Creed, who make Rayman, like Ubisoft. One of the game devs, or one of the game dev companies we want to make fun of all the time. 30 ex-employees from there went and made a game, and it's one of the most fun RPGs I've ever played. I will not stop gushing about this game for probably weeks. Like, Sal, if you, I know you love like certain games and stuff like that, and we're having fun with Split Fiction, but dude, you've got to try Expedition 33 if you have not. Even though you're not really the big, like, you're a big RPG fan. I know you are, because you do love games like Persona, and you love Chrono Trigger. But dude, trust me, if you haven't played it, go play it. You'll understand why I don't want to put it down. I know you've been playing Oblivion, but bro, trust me, this is better than Oblivion. It's rewarding if you play on the harder difficulties. It's just as rewarding if you play it on the easier difficulties. So play whatever difficulty you want and just enjoy the gameplay. You know me, I'm going through the game on the hardest difficulty because I believe I can and I know I can, and I have been. And honestly, this is a game straight up that I think that you could get through the entire game on expert difficulty. It will take you a bit of time, but I wholeheartedly know you can do it. Though, my biggest tip for people who want to play through on expert as their first playthrough, grind. Practice those dodges, practice those parries, get good at them. All the synergies for the characters will come as you play, but getting those like learning how parries work, like the timing windows and the dodges and the perfect dodges and stuff like that, getting those down is by far and wide the most fundamental thing. On the easier difficulties, you can get away with it because it's not as detrimental. But on expert, you kind of need to do it. It even tells you that whenever whenever you're like picking the difficulties. But yeah, it's so fun. I haven't found any bugs or glitches except for one, and that one was kind of my own fault. I don't know if anyone else, or sorry, there have been 2 bugs. I apologize. There've been 2 bugs. One is kind of a bigger deal, but no one knows what's triggering it, and some people aren't even affected by it. And then the other one was my fault because I like to explore and I accidentally got myself stuck. I soft-locked myself by accident. So I had to reload a previous save because the game only auto-saves. But the other one is you're supposed to be able to free aim and shoot kind of like, not a gun, but kind of like air, I guess, like an air gun. And for some reason, I got through most of the playtime that I have in the game right now without being able to shoot. I could free aim, but I couldn't shoot. And so then when, previously on streams, Jarek, he's been playing it as well. He told me that he could, like, fire. And I'm just like, what? Huh? Yeah, I could fire. What do you mean you can fire? And he showed me just firing. No problem whatsoever. I had to recalibrate my triggers, like, mid-game. Like, I had the game open, wouldn't let me fire. He looked up what other people have been saying, and I just had to recalibrate my my Xbox controller's triggers, and it worked flawlessly after that. I don't know why that was the case. How's Jarek doing? He's doing pretty good. I haven't really talked to him except for, much except for the past like couple of days, but he seems to be doing pretty good. Still working, still enjoying games, still playing Destiny. He did have to get a new SSD though for his computer, which kind of sucked because he lost a lot of his saves and all the stuff that's kind of like tied to that. But he has a real good SSD now. Like, I mean, he probably needed an upgrade anyway, but it sucks that it had to be in this kind of way. But like aside from that, I mean, it was just kind of like, because like him and I were like hanging out along with Louie and Ryan that showed up, and Max at one point did as well. Which it was name drop, but we were all kind of like hanging out in the VC at one point. It was like 2 in the morning. I think I was playing Expedition. Ryan, Louie, and Jarek were all playing Destiny, and Max was playing Dragon Age Origins, I think, whatever the newest one is. Veilguard. Veilguard's what the newest one is. Yeah, we were all just kind of hanging out then there. Like, not talking about necessarily life, but just kind of like hanging out, vibing. Having funny meme posts that you saw, like this. I love this animal, the shimp. Like that. That happened during the Origin. No, I meant the most recent one. Wait, Origins is the first one? I thought just Dragon Age was the first one. Oh, now I'm yapping. I yapped about Expedition 33 so hard, dude. I've never been so excited playing a game this much in a long time, dude. I love it so much. Alright. So Sal, we started today at 12,000 resets for Articuno, and since Kai got the Bulbasaur, we're now hunting Magikarp as kind of like a slight race with him. So hopefully you can get your named Magikarp before he does. Origins is the first one. Oh, really? Okay. Alright. I thought Origins was, like, I know Origins was the first one chronologically, but I didn't realize it was the first game as well. When did he get the Bulba? He got it Thursday. 10,490 resets. If you go over there, I'm sure he has the clip ready. Yeah, it was wild. He had a crazy reaction. It was a good reaction too. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. You want? Yeah, go ahead. That doesn't bother me. You naturally went over his YouTube short from yesterday. It was a great reaction. Oh, it absolutely was. But yeah, dude, man, Kai over there flipped out. It was amazing. Now, see, if only I could get a good clip like that to share with Kai, you know? But yeah, he is kind of lurking because he's streaming right now. So he can't hear me, so I have to type in chat. Dude, everything's all out of whack. Articuno on the top right's all not loaded on. I gotta say, what would be probably one of the craziest things if I got two shinies in the same, like, reset? That'd be sick. But the odds of that are incredibly low. If I had like 10 games going of each, then maybe, but like there's no way I want to get it on two. I think throughout this entire Shiny Living Dex challenge, I don't think I'm going to get two shinies in the same stream, except for like in the later games. 1 is 16,000. I think it'd be a little bit more than that. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to get two shinies in one stream, let alone two in the same reset. I mean, I don't know how probability works in regards to this, Sal, because of the fact that like it's 1 in 8,192 odds across 4 screens across 2 separate Pokemon, with an odds of both of them becoming shiny in the same reset. I think it's going to be a little bit lower than 1 in 16,000. I'm sure there's some mathematicians that could actually properly like figure that function out. I love stats and probability, the class, but you know, I would love, like, you probably did look this up, but my brain wants to assume that that's just a keyboard slam. But just in case it's not, 1 in, was it 6? What? Oh, 1 in 67,108,864. Okay, so let's read this. So I was just curious and wanted to know what the odds is to find 2 shiny Pokemon in a row. First, I got the odds for one, which is 1 in 8,192. Then just multiply it, in which it would be those 2 numbers combined, making 67 million, blah, 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 blah. So I'm sure the odds is kind of crazy, but you still have a better of getting 2 shinies in a row than winning the lottery. Also, if I fumble the math, let me know. I mean, I guess that could check out, but I don't know anything about stats and probability. Did I win? No, I didn't win yet. Whiskers, are you going to let me win? Or are you going to make me cry? Can I get a 1 in chat? I forgot to do a prediction. There you go. There you go. Do I have a prediction going? I don't know how long the timer is, but feel free to do them. It's a yay and nay. And by the way, when it says shiny them on, I mean either of them. Either. Get a shiny is really what I'm trying to say. Let's see here. 3.1k. In nay. You guys are just mean. Bruh. Y'all are so mean to me. You do know if you lose that, it just goes into the void, right? Not up there. Nope. Alright. Good. What? Aren't you guys supposed to have some kind of faith in me? I haven't had a shiny in over 12,000 resets. In general. It'd just be nice to me, like, a little bit. Oh, well, we can get more. You didn't even gamble that many. Your lack of faith in me getting a shiny isn't being that substantiated when only 3.1 is in the pile. No. To be fair, with how much you spam everything, Sal, you might only have 1,000 points. By the way, I think Whiskers is in what, 4th, I think? Right now? Whiskers, aren't you at like 100,000 or something like that? Yeah, 4th. Yeah, oh, you're at 200,000. Okay. I mean, here, think of it this way, Whiskers. You're a 5th of the way there to matching K-Ped. I need to slow my roll. Otherwise, I'm going to accidentally reset. Whoops. Hold on. Don't join that. I accidentally hit L. Only 5 days to catch up? What do you mean 5 days to catch up? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the end of the month. The end of the month. You are correct. You have 5 days, which is essentially just this stream and 2 more. Do you think you can do it? I think you can do it. You could do it. Ah. Nej. Oh, well, alright. Ah. Actually, name the Magikarp Surskit. I believe. You know, you could have just gambled all and then, like, given all the proceeds to him then, right? Oh, whoops. Give it back. Wow. I mean, listen, if you want it back, you gotta convince him to give it back. For you to gamble all and lose it. How did that one not reset?
At Salford 4 I give you all my Durcock love.
Koki and his stupid emote names. It couldn't say Coke, right? It couldn't say Coke. It had to say the other way. I can't stand it. It's so funny. Koki's emotes are always the best just because of the way that they start in TTS. Don't do it. I know what you're gonna do. Don't do it. Yes, please, so I can gamble all. Wow. Oh no, he's gonna give you all the points. He's gonna do give all points, isn't he? No, alright. Da, da, da. Ah man, how am I going to do this? I'm trying to think, because like I want to keep hunting this not Bulbasaur. I want to keep hunting this this Magikarp, but I want to do the PLA Nuzlocke still. I might do 2 of them in the same day, like 2 different games in the same day to do that. I might do like the Nuzlocke for like I don't want to do the Nuzlocke and then go into shiny hunting. That's gonna be hard because I'm already gonna be tired. Then again, maybe I don't do it on Saturdays. I could do it on Tuesdays. I don't know. I don't know exactly when I want to do it. Oh, brother. You should have just given him all the points whenever you got it, Sal. Bruh. There went Whisker's chances of winning and beating Cavehead. Wow. I can't believe you did this to him. Give again, I can do it this time. You know what? For Whiskers, I will help you cheat. For Whiskers, this one time I will help you cheat. This one time, it's the only chance you get. And there it goes. It happens. Don't worry about it. It happens. It happens.
At Salford 4 you have made my Durcock cry.
That one is probably the worst. Especially whenever you remember that der in German is also another way of saying the. Ooh. That one's definitely probably the worst one. By the way, don't worry about the fact that my money in Leaf Green is so low. I spend a lot of money on Ultra Balls and Max Repels. Oh, I was trying to figure out what I was hearing. It was Kai's like soft music playing in the background. He went quiet. He stopped his yapping, and I could hear his music, and it was like, oh, what is that sound? Nope, I hate cancel. By the way, guys, don't forget you still no one has found a crowned Pokemon card yet. And you're not getting the new ones until you get all of the base game. Hello? Do it again. It's right here. Do it again. You good? I mean, it works for me. It was working literally just a moment ago. Do it again. Alright, so now they're the Articunos. Yeah, see, he's in the queue. Do it again? Whiskers? Huh? Let me reload the game. It literally just worked like a little bit ago. Let me reload it. You'll see it show up whenever it finally loads. I'll do a reset. Reaver privilege? Yes. Oh, whoops. I forgot. So what's Expedition 33 about? In short, there was an event that happened 100 or not 100 years. That happened 67 years ago. This is explained very early in the game if you talk to the dude in the festival before you go on the expedition. 67 years prior to this game starting, there is an event known as the Fracture, which essentially just breaks the world, essentially. And there, in a distant island, is an island which has there's a distant island in it, whatever. Anyway, that has a number on it. Well, every year, this person or thing, entity called the Paintress, wakes up to paint, quote unquote, a new number counting down. And every person that is above that year dies. Or it's called the Gommage, I believe. But essentially, they start sending out expeditions from what is essentially Paris, out trying to get towards the island to stop the Paintress, or at least figure out what's going on, but to stop the Paintress from counting down to essentially eradicate all of humanity. And whenever we get to where we are in the game, we are Expedition 33 because the number that is written from the Paintress is number 33. Because it was on 34 when you start the game, and then it counts down, the Gommage occurs, and everyone that is 33, I think, 33 and older, I believe, gets essentially turned into flower petals and dies. And so, like I said, they send out expedition teams to try and stop this event from occurring every single year. It's a really cool, like, kickoff to the story. But yeah, they had been sending an expedition team every year since the Fracture event occurred. The guy actually makes kind of a funny note about it. The very first expedition team is called Expedition 0. And from there on, I think they started counting down them. So, yeah, so we take the lead as Expedition 33. And this is all explained in the very opening of the game. So I'm not really spoiling anything, I'm just kind of telling you the basic premise of what's happening. Because trust me, with how this game is presenting itself, you don't want me to spoil anything. Like, sure, I may show pictures of, like, certain battles and stuff like that, or talk about certain battles, but I'm trying to be as non-spoilery as I can, because it really is a great game to play through. But to be fair, I also don't know how far into the game I am, and I've been enjoying the story thus far. With how the skill tree is looking, I think this game, I would assume I'm probably about maybe a quarter of the way through the game, if I was to assume just based on the skill trees. But I don't actually know, because I've not seen anything about this game outside of my playing of it. And thankfully, most of the posts that I've seen about the game is people also being just as vague. Do I know of the conjunction of spheres in The Witcher? No. The only one I ever played was 2, and I think I only got to like chapter 2 or 3. I didn't even grab the... What am I doing? What is the conjunction of spheres? Please enlighten me, because I know you want me to play through 3. I kind of need to focus on this a little bit. Because having it be a slight race, I need to actually slightly pay attention. What's my phone going off for? Good man, good man! I just got a message from Sal saying he's downloading Expedition 33. Good man, good man. Oh, whoop. Ellen. The conjunction of spheres was a cataclysm which affected the whole multiverse and occurred 1500 years before the events of the novels, trapping many unnatural creatures in this dimension, including ghouls, what does that say, graviers, and vampires. Rifts were created by the collision of many different realms, filling the world of the gnomes and dwarves with hundreds of creatures of all shapes and sizes. Oh, that's pretty cool. So is that how come the whole Witcher, like, series is even, like, a thing? Like, why you are a Witcher and why you're hunting down these creatures that are essentially causing havoc? With little preparation to fight the monsters that came through the conjunction of the different realms, the gnomes, dwarves, and elves, as well as many other displaced races. I'm about to scroll. Such as the Bran, Rarabubs, halflings, and the first humans were plunged into a strange, dangerous, and uncertain time of conflict which lasted for many generations. It was during this time that the elves, say humans, or more specifically, the Duok and the Wazgor people first appeared, their own world having been destroyed. Northern humans settled on the continent many of hundred years after that, which event was later dubbed the First Landing. It is uncertain whether or not the two original human civilizations were extinct by the time the Nordlings arrived in the continent. I love how, like, everything defaults to, like, just humans just being Nords. It was during this time that the elves say... Or, no, I read that already. Humans believe that it was during the conjunction that a mystical force that came to be known as chaos or magic appeared in the world. This belief is founded by their... Or, sorry, in their mistaken conviction that the world they live in is the very same it evolved in, as they had no records of any magic tradition of their own. From the times before this multiverse shaping event. Based on what universes crashed together, the Witcher world was Balchi, just a world before it happened, basically. Ah. It seems kind of weird that The Witcher is essentially just a cosmic event of realms smashing together, like the Yggdrasil tree just collapsing and smashing everything together. Oh, I didn't even notice. There you go. Huh. So how do you find out about this kind of information? Do you find that in the game, or is it only like the novels? Or is it touched on in the show, which I think are based off the novels? Hey Sal, can you get Whiskers here a fish? Do exclamation fish space at Lord Whiskers of Floofyberg, and it'll give him a fish. I think it's all lowercase. Also, I don't even think I have a default Joel emote. Maybe I do. You know what? I'm pretty sure I do, actually. Yeah, it's just all in lowercase. So is Joelist. Hold on. Do I have it disabled? All right, try now. Bruh. I'm sorry, Whiskers. It just doesn't like you today. Didn't you fish earlier? Oh, that was Kai. That was Kai.
Such a goober.
It's not my fault. I think Kai's rubbing off on me because now my stuff's starting to like not work. Sal, can you fish again? I want to see if it's still just messing up just for Whiskers. I just went to the options. No, it's not just... Interesting. I wonder why it's not working now. That's odd. Oh well. It happens. I guess no fishing for you guys. This is the first time it's ever happened. Normally it's never like this, guys, I promise. Apparently there was a second conjunction at the end of Witcher 3. After Geralt slays Eredin, spoiler alert, he learns that Avalach, I don't know how to say that, has taken Ciri. After Yennefer teleports him away from a pack of wild hunt hounds, they witness another conjunction of the spheres beginning as monsters begin randomly appearing in Undvik. Huh. I wonder if that's why the, what is it? Is it Blood and Wine DLC? Is that the one where he gets teleported to like a fantasy world, right? With like that really stupid strong sword that is actually technically missable. Is that the DLC I'm thinking of? Is that kind of like the same idea, like with like just being in a different world kind of thing? Like it just wasn't conjunctioned fully, maybe? I don't actually know what that DLC takes place in. I just thought it was a fantasy world. It's Tide of the Witcher. I died and got reincarnated in a fantasy world from a fantasy world. No, that's just France. It's just how France is, you know? That's how the French party. I didn't know that about Expedition 33. It's just France. It's funny. It's just France. The France really kicking it. There's a fantasy world there, but it's later. Yeah, Whiskers. What's up, bud? Wow. That's just mean. That is amazing. That's just an amazing emote to just gigantify. And you call me cursed. Why do you have these emotes? Huh? Huh, Whiskies? Rip. I mean, if I restart the fishy game, right? It says something about an outage. People like my name and sub you to channels. Wow. Yeah, let me get these resets real quick. Let me close this again. Whoops. Huh? Oh, I did close it. It's okay. I can't see the screen. I can't see that one. Okay. All right, so what this says, right? I'm gonna read it verbatim. It says temporary chat box or chatbot outage. Due to some complications with Twitch's new API, the feature to send chat messages from a secondary chatbot account has been temporarily disabled. I'm working on fixing the issue ASAP, and messages will still send from your main account in the meantime. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that Whiskers, go in your main account. Try fishing now, stupid. So I have to fish for you? No, because it works for other people. It worked for Kai earlier. He fished up a treasure chest. Also, Sal, it worked for you earlier. Okay, I know that doesn't work. You can't fish for yourself like that. Though it is still weird that it's not working at all. Huh. Well, whatever. I'm sorry, boyos. I guess no fish today. It happens. Not everything can work 100% of the time. To be fair, this is the first time I've ever had it have an outage like this before. Like, Kai was having this issue last week, I believe? Like last Monday or something? It's not the one that ended from this week, but the one before that. I think he was having an issue. But I don't know. It happens. Also, why do you have a Mrs. That's Mrs. Doubtfire, isn't it?
Hey, look at my Durcock flip.
No, I will not watch your meat spin. You'd have to pay me. Also, this isn't the right website for that. Also, I'm recording? Oh, wait, you guys haven't done your classes today. How will I know what kind of things you are? Or how beefy you are? A ninja and a fighter. What a weird combination. You're like Ryu Hayabusa a little bit. Wow, you're just full of spirits today, huh?
You're recording? Oh, sorry about that. YouTube stinks.
Don't say that to YouTube. You have precious ears. Listen with your precious ears. Oh, Whiskers, don't forget. You can also roll a die. And if you get the highest roll, you get more red orbs. Don't forget. A 3. Hey, Cookie. How's work going? It just says Stafford 4 is made. What? Work bad. What? No, the beef works fine. Stafford 4 is made of pure 67% beef. Your beef is fine. I think your chat just fell to load. Somehow. Yeah, I scrolled up and checked. Koku, who do you think is gonna win between me and Kai? Because we both know that you're gonna win. I am made. Yeah, I know you're gonna win. Trust me, your luck is phenomenal. I think the only time I've ever seen you go over odds was with the Charmander. Is that a shark? Or a whale? Is that a Wailord? But no, between me and Kai, Koku, who do you think is gonna win? Because, like I said, we both know you're gonna win. Balmote flex 1, 2, and 3. So that's Bow as Bow in her natural habitat, natural form. I mean, you think I'm gonna win? You think me, Mr. Overodds, is gonna win? Oh, thank you, Cookie. This is the first time I think you've ever had faith in me. I deserve a quick one. Yeah, please. I've already gone 10,000 on back-to-back hunts. Don't make it a second one. I'm gonna hate it. You must have quickie. Okay, after stream. Also after work. I'll be in the stream before you get off work. What is trying to call me? I am made can be understood in a few ways depending on the content. Why are you posting these? It could mean I am created, or I am a result of the creation process. It could also be used figuratively to express an attribute or characteristic such as I am made of stardust, or I am made for this. Additionally, it can be used in more literal sense to describe something being crafted or produced, like I am made of wood, or I am made to be a chair. Did you just casually just look up I am made? And then that's what you got from the AI overview result? Are you copying and pasting AI results in my chat? Wow, you're not passing the Turing test if that's all you do. Oh my god, there's a bot in my chat, ban it. Oh well. Dude, it's almost been 2 hours? How has it almost been 2 hours? It has not felt like 2 hours. How? Koki, no, you can't give him the advantage. I have more checks than he does. You're gonna give him the advantage by doing that. Oh, great. Now nobody can ever redeem the increment again because it's at 69. Neither of those are shiny either. Alright.
Nice.
Why did it say it like that? Why did my TTS say it like that? The only thing it's missing is the pop at the beginning. From the quietest space. Oh wow, that redeemed. I didn't realize that increment was gonna come so quick. It was just from the void. Nice.
Pop. Nice.
It doesn't ring the same, you know? Just having nice there just had it say it completely different. I don't know how to describe it. Kai's at 212 resets, about to be at 214. I'm at 372. I can't believe this. I can't believe he's done this to me. Why must we have a race? Interesting frying pan as a drying pan. Sorry, I'm listening to Kai stream still. Somebody redeemed the Brock using his trusty frying pan as a drying pan. Never use +1 again. It's at 70 now because you used it. It could have been at 69 forever. Everyone pointed at Sal and called him a monster because he got rid of the 69 redeem. We have to get to 429? Or 420 now? It's just 69 for you? I added it to be 70. I didn't save it. Hey Koki, we're trying to get Whiskers in first place because K-Pad has 1 million. And I think Whiskers is just shy of third. Oh, hey, they got Mewtwo. No, you're still a ways off of third, actually. Wow. Dude, Saki's in third? Where's Saki been? I haven't seen her in forever. She's thought all you're gonna be in first. Yeah, he's gonna be first in the line of last. Do it? That's such a bad idea. You two are incentivizing bad habits. Hmm. I'm still waiting for I'm still waiting for like Gary to like walk across the screen, but I don't need to wait for that. I can just immediately check. Sucks. At least want to get to, at the very least, I want to get to 500 checks today for the Magic Art. But you guys keep distracting me with increments and nice and all of that. Hey, Koku trying to get Whiskers to slot off. Yeah, we're at 388 checks for Magic Art. Steps! Yo! Oh, I'm stretching. Thank you for that. Koki. What I call you? Don't worry about it. What do you think I called you? Alright, so just one step? Alright. Mm-hmm. There you go. There's your one. That's all you can afford? Good. That dog is terrible. You know, the image of that dog reminds me of the Muscle Cat game. I can't remember the name of it. It's like a super buff cat. Like when it doesn't have its bandana. Or maybe when it does have its bandana, I don't remember. My eye's itching. Or itching. It's itchy. Dude, I want the Articuno to shine more than the Magikarp. I want my favorite Ice Burb. Ice Burb is the best burb. Ice Burb better than a fish. And Ice Burb is better than Evolution for Magikarp. Because it's a flying type, and flying is weak to ice. And I think water is neutral to ice. Therefore, it's weak. Nope, that's Pokedex. You're a Reaper. Oh, we hit 400. Nope, wrong button. You gonna stick to just being a Reaper? And a monk. What a wild combination. I am the most calm, composed man on this side of the planet, but cross me and I will reap your soul to add to my collection. You got the Shaolin Reaper over here. Yep, that's out there. What are you gonna do? Take my voice clip and use it somewhere? Just approaching someone. I am the Shaolin Reaper. I'm not good at voice acting, but I dang sure wish I was. Pokey. You could have given those points to Whiskers. I can't believe this. None of you respected the hard work that Whiskers puts in month, month out to get to the first place position. Dude. What? Dude. Stupid. Ooh, an 8. I need to add like a D1000 for like 50,000 red orbs. Or like an hour of muted time. Imagine rolling a 1 on a D1000. You miss like both the D and the send. 57, 66. Could the class wait? Could be that class and my ooh, brain stop. Not everything is destiny acronyms. I can't get Prison of Elders out of my head. Path of Exile. I said like a moment before you put it on the screen. God. Well, about Path of Exile, it's Whister's comment. Could be that class in Path of Exiles 2 with that combo, the Gravewalker Rake. My brain was so stuck on Destiny that it kept just reading it, Prison of Elders, Prison of Elders, Prison of Elders. There's no Prison of Elders 2. mobile app delay is crazy. It is.
Gravewalker rake these nuts over your face.
Brother, what? Dude, I don't know anything about Prison of... I keep saying... I'm about to say Prison of Elders again. God! I don't know anything about Path of Exile anyway. I get the rake part of it, but at the same time, a rake is a mythical creature that could be in Path of Exile. You're just slow? No, I'm the one that's slow. Brother just hit me with the most wild D's nuts joke ever. Yo, can we get this man a gift sub? Whoop, not Kadabra. Yo, 420! That's stupid. Alright. Let's take it back to the weed. Hey, take a moment. I had to stretch on my own. The race is slightly keeping me awake because I'm trying to like listen to Kai talk at the same time. It keeps me I'm all lower awake than it normally would. Here, 1 2 4 2 4. Whoops.
Charmander.
Hi, Whiskers Char Char. What do you mean nearly? Did you miss anything in the ad other than 420 resets? Weed. Try to get them both to sync up. Oh, that's what you're trying to do? That's like whenever you like the shiny surprise sound alert. It's so hard to time up. It's such a hard thing to time up because you don't know if I'm gonna pause or not. Like trying to get a sound alert and like 2 different sound alerts, like a TTS sound alert and a normal sound alert to line up. That'd be pretty impressive to do. You have to figure out the timer between it. I don't know, Whiskers. Are you good enough about timing to do that? You don't keep throwing 1 bits at me until you get it lined up. Nice. You could do the thing like where you gamble all the whenever you not gamble all, sorry. Gamble the winnings that you get from the raffles. We shall see. You get a try every 5 minutes so long as no one else sells the Charmander redeem. Whoop. Whiskers, do you like JRPGs? Yes, I'm still back on Expedition 33. For those who are like, God, not again. I'm gonna like spew this information at everyone. You could play them, yeah? Go play Expedition 33. I'm recommending everyone play it all the time, every day, all day. Well, what's your preferred game style? Koki, if you happen to still be listening, what's your also preferred game type? And Sal, what's yours? Give you 33 reasons why. Is that what I need to do to convince you to go play it? You don't know what yours is? I mean, fair. Think on it, Sal. Let me know. If I can conveniently come up with 33 reasons. You play all sorts of stuff. I know you do. But what's the game style that would be like your most comfort, like shooter, platformer, JRPG, open world RPG like Oblivion or Skyrim? Say old school RPG is your jam. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I mean, fair. I get that. I mean, I kind of feel like that's the same way with me. Like, I just love RPGs. Like, I play shooters probably more frequently than I play any other game type, but I absolutely adore RPGs. They're probably the most fun games that I have because they're more strategy-based than just point a gun, shoot, even if you have to worry about, like, builds and stuff like that in shooters, like Destiny. I feel like my build crafting in RPGs are so much more fun and more better. And are better. Does Pokemon technically count as a Monster Hunter type game? No, it counts as an RPG. It's a turn-based RPG. Anyone who says otherwise is lying to themselves because it's a turn-based RPG. Playing through the Metro trilogy currently. Sal loves the Metro series, if I remember correctly. But Fossil Fighters? Ooh. I wouldn't consider Fossil Fighters a Monster Hunter game, because I'm thinking Monster Hunter kind of like Lord of Arcana, obviously Monster Hunter, but like Lord of Arcana, that one epic game that came out that the servers are going away. God Eater. I'm thinking of those whenever you say Monster Hunter. I don't know what I would consider Fossil Fighters. It's because it's not a turn. I guess it kind of is a turn-based, but it's kind of not. But it kind of is. It still is kind of like an RPG, though. It's just an exploration RPG. Or no, well, I guess all. So here's the thing. It can be an RPG without being a JRPG. They're two different types of game genres, in my opinion. So I would still consider Fossil Fighters an RPG. Because it's still turn-based. Like, still, like, turn-based fighting style, I mean. But it's also a slight, like, mini-game, like, collection game, because you do the fossil digging a lot. But yeah, I would also place that under RPG. Any other games you're curious about? That, like, what my idea of its criteria is? Like, Metro is like what, a survival horror shooter, right? Because it's post-apocalyptic. I didn't even get the Metro card. Dishonored? The easiest one would just be action stealth. And I guess supernatural if you want to tie that into it. Because you can go guns a-blazing in that game, so there's the action part of it. And you can do stealth throughout the entire game, so there's that. Destroy all humans. Ooh. It's obviously a sandbox game, like GTA. So that's at least one of them. What would be another one? I'm trying to think like two for every game. I don't want to say open world because that's kind of what a sandbox game is kind of always open world. But sandbox can also mean like Sims or like the Tycoon games. Because it's just essentially a world you can play in that can have a story tied to it. Oops. Sci-fi is another one that could be. So I guess sandbox, open world sandbox, I guess. That's the only thing I could think of putting for it. Oh well. Game classifications are a little hard sometimes. Because like what do you tie to a game the most? Because like sure it has action, but it's just it's a game in which you can just run around and shoot humans as an alien. Or do like silly things as an alien. So that's why I say it's kind of like sandbox. But it's kind of open world because you can explore the entirety of that city. Usually without restraint, as far as I know. I never actually played Destroy Humans. I've only seen it, like, be played. Yeah. The only reason I was, like, the only reason why I kind of, like, yeah, go ahead, keep throwing more game classifications at me is because with Expedition 33 coming out and Oblivion, True Achievement has been asking me to, like, label these games with different types of, like, genres, and I've just been trying to, like, think about it. Yeah, I know we own Destroy Humans, I just haven't played it. I mean, if I want to play the Alien Hominid game, I just go to Newgrounds. It's free on there. Dang it. Fire Red, why are you like this? Alright, no shiny. Point-and-click adventure was fun back in the day. Why say it like that? Like King's Quest? Or am I thinking of Bard's Quest? Or sorry, Bard's Tale. Is it King's Quest and Bard's? No, I'm thinking of King's Quest. Or like Sam and Max. Pajama Sam. Day of the Tentacle. Dude, those games are always like hard. They were well, not Pajama Sam. Or really Day of the Tentacle, but those games are always like hard, like the more like adult ones. Dude, some of those like solutions are so obtuse. Especially at the Sam and Max games. Like, I watched Game Grumps play through that, and it's just like, how do you figure this out? I guess it would be the only game you would have, but like, man. Some of those are wild. Grim Fandango? Yeah. It's crazy to think like where we've come from in games. From pixels on the screen to point and click to like side-scrolling platforming and slash shooting like with Metroid. To like some of the most like beautiful scenery you'll ever see in like in a digital format. Like ideas come to life in like an almost tangible, like you could touch it kind of way. It's crazy to think about how far that technology has come in what 60-ish years? Not even 60 years. It's probably like 55 at this point. I think. When did the Atari come out? The no, the Magnavision. Magna? No, was it the Vision? Or the first one came out? Like, it's been nearly 60 years. And it's just wild to see how far games have come. Like, fidelity and, like, mechanics and everything. Oh, yeah, since Fishing doesn't work, I can just close it. Kai, I too need Articuno. Oh, let me send that. Hold on a sec. Whoop. You know, I find it funny that, like, I've stated several times that, like, I can hear Kai, but he doesn't realize that, because he hasn't been able to hear me because he's had me the entire time. I don't think he realizes that I can hear him. What? Yeah, I don't think he realizes that I can hear him because I don't have him on mute. I probably have a lot of dead air on my end of it, on my end of the stream because of it, but oh well. I want to see if he gets it. It is doing it again. How many times is it incremented in the thing? It's incremented twice again with Giratina. I don't know why it keeps incrementing like that. It's every time I start typing. Oh well. Maybe this is where a stream deck would help me. Dude, I just want my Articuno mainly. It's just like the Bulbasaur all over again. It's like, why would I want this Pokemon? Well, I surely want the other one. I didn't want the Bulbasaur, and yet I still got it. I want the Articuno. And I never thought I'd get to this point, like, in my life where I'm just, like, sitting here trying to hunt shiny, pixels. But I've also been an achievement hunter for a good bit of my life. So doing tedious things like this doesn't really difficult. There was an achievement in a twin stick shooter I had to play for like I think over like 60 or 70 hours for like an item that should have dropped like 40 times over by the time that I've been playing it. Like every other achievement in that game took like maybe 12 hours tops to get, except for that one. I spent over like 48 hours going after one achievement, and I hate it. I'm so glad I never have to touch that game again, because that game was fantastic up until I had to go for that achievement. Never, if you're ever listening to this in the future as an achievement developer, never lock your achievements behind luck. Unless there is like a way for you to circumvent that luck. And the luck is like one of those things where you can get it early by luck. That's the only difference. If you can get it circumventing luck, then by all means you can have luck be involved, but do not make the entire achievement based around luck on if you'll get it or not. That stuff is, it's fine for people who get it quick, but it is very frustrating for people who take forever to get like good luck, like I did with that stupid unicorn from that achievement or from that game. Like there's a subset on retro achievements for Pokemon to shiny hunt essentially. And I don't intend to have that on my retro achievements card just because this is already random chance anyway. But that's a subset, you don't have to do them. You actually have to go out of it's kind of odd. You have to really go out of your way in order to get the subsets enabled. So you can't really ever accidentally unlock a subset achievement. Well, relatively speaking. Thankfully, though, retro achievements also let you reset your progress on any game, which I think is so cool. I wish Xbox and PlayStation would do something like that. Because that way I could actually clean up my gamer score quite a lot. I could clear out Guitar Hero Live. Because Guitar Hero Live screwed up my achievement like list so bad. Like my number that I have. I have 3... Yeah. I have 3 games that are incomplete now because of that one game. Guitar Hero Live. There is a Raving Rabbids game for like Windows Phone. No, not Windows Phone. It's just I think Windows in general. And then there is a game called Origami, I think is what it's called, where you play as like a ninja. And that is a game that has another achievement that helped me settle it out. So it took 3 games, or sorry, it took 2 games to fix one game's issue. And I can't even go back and fix that issue because the game servers are closed. And the thing that upsets me about that is that on PlayStation and Steam, there are private servers of the game online, but not on Xbox. And man, you know how much that upsets me. How, why not? Why not also on Xbox, man? Dude, game companies need to stop taking like online servers off. They need to like either make it like peer-to-peer or do something else with it. But the fact that like I can't no longer do that anymore it's upsetting. You've just done it sooner. Well, I didn't expect Guitar Hero Live to go offline after what, 3 years? I think. If they would just waited a little bit longer, like maybe 3-ish years, and then release Guitar Hero Live, it would have been fun. I think Guitar Hero was just in a weird spot because of Rock Band at the time. But I digress. Alright, so we did get to 12,500. We're at 6 right now. I'm gonna go to 600 and then wrap there, regardless of how long it takes. Because I wanna get what I think is gonna be Kai's checks for the day. And then tomorrow, I'm hoping, can't promise anything, but I'm hoping to start Final Fantasy VIII. I've been putting it off for so long, but I've been trying to wait for Kat to get her schedule settled out. That'll probably just be for another 2 or 3 hours. So I don't know how far into 8 we'll get, because I know that it has a fairly lengthy tutorial. And I'll be going to that game completely blind. The only thing I know is that Squall is in it. Or Leon for you people who love Kingdom Hearts. Who don't understand who Squall is. No, today's Saturday. Kai doesn't stream on Sundays. Oh, wait, where am I going? Now I kind of just need it. I kind of want to just focus up to get like a bunch of resets going. Because it really isn't that bad of a reset. It's just the fact that like I have to split my attention between Articuno to see if it shines, and then the text box is finishing up on buying the Magikarp. Because I can buy, and then I finish with the menu down on the bottom as Articuno is appearing. So it makes it a little bit weird for like timings to watch where things are. I'm also starting to get tired. I don't remember if I talked about it earlier, but not this coming week, but I believe the week after, I'm supposed to be getting a different internet provider, a different ISP altogether, and hopefully it'll make it so things on the sides of streams are better, like to the point where I won't drop in frames anymore, and maybe we'll download Oblivion a little faster than 3.5, 4 hours. To be fair, Oblivion is 100 or over 100 gigs. But maybe I can do better than getting a tenth of what I pay for in speeds. I'll have to see, but I also need to see if my modem will support it. I don't know if it will or not. So I think I'll have to check that after stream. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to buy a new modem. Because I know that my router will handle it. I have a Nighthawk router. I just don't know if my modem will handle it. I actually found out that Nighthawks are actually fairly popular in my area. I don't know why. There aren't like too terribly many people that are my age. Most of the people are older than me. Well, it's interesting how many people here have Nighthawks. I guess they heard that it's like good for like area coverage or something. Because they absolutely... I've heard at least 4 different people that live here. Nighthawk, it's a router. It's a router. And I think the newer Nighthawk routers are paired with Netduma, I think. Which is a company that was known for its video game, like, settings inside of the router. Like, being able to, like, control, like, where your signal will connect to like, limit where video games would, like, ping your signal to, like, different towers, like, for, like, peer-to-peer connections, like with Call of Duty. You could, like, limit the range in which it pings off those towers to prevent you from connecting to, like, somebody in, say, California. It'll just look for connections which are closer to you. And only closer to you. Sometimes it would still allow signals from the outside because, let's say, you're not the host. But it was mainly to help combat lag and, like, delays and pings and stuff like that. And to essentially have the fastest connection you can to the games that were peer-to-peer. With dedicated servers, you're almost always connected to the ones closest to you, regardless of whatever NetDoom is doing. Dude, I can't believe that I'm having such bad luck with 2 different Pokemon. I mean, Magikarp I get, I just started it. But Articuno is my baby. Why does it not want to shine? Oh, wrong button. I was scared it didn't increment again. I just hit the up button. Yeah, to get back to what you were asking, so Nighthawks are just really good routers. That's all it is. It's a very good router that has like wonderful reviews like across the board usually. I think a couple people at my work actually also have Nighthawks. I also recommend it anytime someone asks me for router recommendations. Because it's good if you have cable internet like Comcast. And it's good if you have like fiber internet, also through Comcast, if your area supports it through them. Since it has gigabit lines. Or, Ethernet slots. Huh? I got that Mario Kart in one game. I went to the back. Ah, I'm a mess. Oh, I was about to ask how that Articuno was still alive. It wasn't. Ooh, ads. Beware the ads of April. I was gonna say March, but we're in the wrong month. Whisker, what's your total right now? I know you're still in 4th, but like, what is your total? It took Kai an hour and a half to get to this point in time in a save. I just didn't notice that. How long did it take me? How long did it take me to get the Pokemon and get Brock? $249, $290. It's funny. He's just shy of the threshold to gamble twice to win. Escape-Pad has a little over 1 million, right? Whiskers, you're short by about, what, 6? Ooh, I think 6,010 is what you're short by, I think. To where if you were to gamble all twice, you would win. About that? Is that when you're about to gamble all? Is this how you tell me you're about to... No. Are you being sarcastic with me, mister? Nay gamble for me, lad. Uh-huh. I know one of these days you're going to gamble all, and you're going to lose, and you're like, well, crap. And then what?
I'll cry.
All right, you want to have a little fun with something? You want to make a doofy little thing? What's that? All right. Gamble all. If you win, I reset you back to what you were. If you lose, then I still reset you back to where you were. Since you're adamant about not gambling all. Oh, yep. All right. Oh god, I forgot how long her name is. I have to get the raffle all saved back up again on my my little paste bin. Do it again? No, it was the only one I was giving him. That was the only one I was giving him. Who'd you send me a screenshot of? What's the screenshot for there, Sal? If it was to show me the 69 points, it's whenever you redeem it, it says how much it cost. At that time of redeem. If that's what you're trying to show me. Hmm.
And let this be a lesson for you, kids on YouTube. Don't be a loser and gamble. You'll not win. Do crime instead, lol.
He's not wrong. The Dante Solis channel does not promote violence of the criminal nature. But we do promote criminal activity of the not violent nature. Does that make sense? Wait, no. No crime whatsoever. I can't have crime being done in my name. Clip it. I was trying to go for like a whitest kid you know kind of like double back. Alright, you didn't have that over there in Britain. If you want a funny little like quick sketch show to watch, Whiskers, that's pretty old from like MTV days, like 2004 through 6, maybe even 7. Watch The Whitest Kid You Know. It's a funny skit show. I can't believe I had to close my fishing down. Guess no crown Pokemon for anyone. The lake is closed. Huh? The lake is closed. Okay. That's like an ominous. Is this random NPC dialogue? The lake is closed. I sure hope they don't drain it. Let me know what you think of it if you do watch it, Whiskers. Sadly, the well, I think what I would consider the main actor of that show has passed, but he was funny throughout that entire show. There's a good little bit of dark humor in it. Not like overtly just, you know, the baby's jokes. Not like that. But like dark humor, like well, now I don't want to say. Like there's a skit about the president of the United States. Like it's illegal to say this on TV, but it's not illegal to say with a mortar launcher. Because that's its own sentence. Or that's its own thing. That was also kind of back in the day where, like, the humor that people were okay with was a lot different. Like, Dave Chappelle was running around doing the Dave Chappelle show. Raffle? Hmm. All right, guys, we have 24 more checks, aka 12 resets. Come on. I've been in a shiny drought, please. Articuno or Magikarp, please. I think Bulbasaur has been the only one that's been in the middle of the stream. I think Squirtle might have been, but I know that Snorlax was super quick because he was 1009. And I know that Bulbasaur was quick because it was 5812. It was literally the 6th reset of the day. I got my fingers crossed and my toes that one of these 2 Pokemon, 4 screens will shine. Having a lot of copium right now, but still. Fish crackers, man. If Magikarp does not shine, we'll turn it into fish sticks. I've resorted down to... I've devolved into... insulting the Pokemon again. Whoop. Is the chair eating Koki? No. Based on how much monster Koki is drinking, Koki is eating the chair. Bro had 5 monsters yesterday, apparently. I feel like he casually does it, too. Well, what? How much is... Well, how much is 1 can of Monster? Because, like, there are some energy drinks that are, like, 300 milligrams of caffeine. I mean, I guess if a normal Monster had, like, 60, it'd be fine. Because it'd still be the same. Whoops, went into the bag. I did it again. He did say it was sugar-free. Oh, that's good, at least. Killing his heart, but at least he's not getting diabetes. Diabetes. But still, how much caffeine does Monster have in it? Regardless if it's sugar-free or not, should it have the same caffeine content? Alright, no Articuno. Come on. After this, we'll be doing individual checks. Alright. Oh, no, it's not this one. It's the next one. No, it's not. I forgot. I'm doing these in 2s, not 4s. Hi, Mass Char. How you doing? You're coming in at the, like, near the end of the stream, though. Sorry about that, bud. Have a good weekend, everybody. Yeah, you too, Mast. Seriously, try have a good one. Hope it's nice and, you know, slow, and you get to have fun. Okay, you gotta leave soon. You're in Vegas. Ooh. Make sure not to hit that gamble all like Koki and Sal does. You know what? How that goes. Hey, man, have fun in Vegas, dude. Remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas is the saying for a reason. The caffeine content in sugar-free Monster Energy drinks varies depending on the specific flavor. Monster Energy Zero Ultra has 140 milligrams. Ultra Red has 141. Violet has 150. Blue has 150. Zero has 160. All of those per 16 fluid ounce can. It's important to note that these are just estimates as the caffeine content may vary slightly from can to can. That was $100 at Caesar's Palace last night. Well, see, here's the thing about Caesar. He's already dead, so just, I guess, go stab him some more. You could be the Et tu Brute. Just Et tu masked ghost instead. So 800 grams per five, and 400 milligrams is our daily amount. Like I said, one of the drinks here is like 300 milligrams. All right, individual checks. The one we'll check last is the bottom left one because that's one that has audio. So I have to do this with my keyboard again. Wow. All right, Articuno, what do you got for me? Nothing. All right, top right. Articuno, what you got for me? Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to start that one. I guess I could have grabbed the Magikarp from both of them. All right, nothing on Articuno. I might as well just grab it on both of these real quick. So I don't have to do it at the same time. The Nitrous Mafia is in full effect last night. The cops weren't even really trying to stop them. Oof. All right, we'll go from Dragonair. All right, nothing on Magikarp. All right. And then last check of the day. Dragonair, Krabby, Pikachu, Pidgey, Kadabra, and no shiny for today. Wah, wah. You hate to see it, but oh well. So be it. I guess we'll wrap up there for the day. So the race continues. I don't know when I'll do this again. I'm hoping to still do it at least once a week, even with the Nuzlocke I want to do for Legends Arceus. But I guess stay tuned for whenever I decide to do that. So YouTube, I'll end things for you. So without further ado, thank you all for coming. I'll bid you all adieu, and memento mori. Have a good one, YouTube. And remember to join the Discord. Like I said, it'll be in the description.